Morning, everybody. It's 8:37 on Thursday, and because it's Thursday, it's Claims Day. This is your pre-opening comment. It is video number 1674 for this Thursday morning. Okay, let's get to the numbers. Claims down 3,000 at 192. So while this is about the fifth or sixth week below 200, it's not going anywhere at any great rate of speed, which is disturbing. This is one of those good news is bad news scenarios. And continuing claims, 1,654,000. So while the numbers are somewhat better, they're not really, and the market won't like it. As far as the second look at Q4 GDP, 2.7%, which on a sequential basis is slightly lower, and on expectations of 2.9, definitely lower. So on that front, bad news is good news. The deflator, 3.9, and that's versus 3.5 expected. Core is 4.3. That's not great, but it is down from 6. So there you have it. The futures initially, when I came down, were up about 120 in the Dow, 125 in the Nas, and 23 in the S&P. After the numbers, up 50 in the Dow, so cut in half, up 98 in the Nasdaq, which is only a quarter, and the biggest change, I guess, is or pretty close to the Dow, the S&P 23 back down to 13. However, right now we're seeing things bounce a little. The S&P is now up 15 again. Actually, almost 16 again. The Dow is back to up about 54. So that's little changed. The NASDAQ is back to up 103. So that's a little bit more action on the upside. So we'll have to see later on. We also, at 10:30, we have the nat gas inventories, and at 11 o'clock, we have the crude inventories. Crude was supposed to be yesterday, as I mentioned in the morning, but because of the holiday, they pushed it back a little bit. Okay, excuse me, Pioneer, a company that we just bought. We changed our position in CVX, Chevron. We sold the Chevron around, trying to remember now, we sold the Chevron around 165, I believe. It's currently trading 161. And we bought the PDX at 220. So we're down a little. However, PDX reported last night, and they're also going to pay a $5.58 dividend. So, that is in our portfolio of stocks for total return. This is a lot smaller, but incredibly well run company. And so that's why we've switched into it. Nvda with a huge beat and solid guidance. We actually beat both top and bottom line there. The stock was trading at around 207 at yesterday's close. Currently 229.61, up 2207 or 10.63%. Alibaba, which I no longer cover, but earnings are earnings. They came out with a big beat, and their stock is 100 spot 87. That's up a little over $6, or just under $7. Teladoc, a miss, 27.99, down $1.44, 4.9%. And Lucid, $8.53, down $1.45 or 14%. That was the numbers there were okay. The guidance is soft, which seems to be the theme here for the ones that go down. Okay, chart on the screen is the copper, and we're in a spread in CPER, a 25 to 27. We closed at 25.10 yesterday. We're 25.01 bid offered at 25.29. So it's kind of a widespread, not widely traded early. It's only, it's only traded 400 shares all at 25.10. So that's just somebody selling 400 shares in extended hours. The spread, which was 75 cents, closed yesterday at 77 cents. So there you go. I really like this chart. As far as I'm concerned, what we're seeing here is the same thing we saw on the weekly. You see this kind of flagging out all above the breakout. Now let's take a quick look at the weekly so you can see that the weekly is this chart just writ large. On a weekly basis, we've been doing the same thing. We came out of a flag, broke out, and have gone sideways, but stayed above the previous week's close. I'm seriously thinking about adding to this position. I really like it. And if there is, in fact, a stronger economy and infrastructure is an issue, and EVs and EV charging stations are an issue, copper will work higher. As far as the other futures, let's take a quick look here. Grains mixed, up a little, down a little. Corn up a half a cent a bushel. Soybeans up a quarter of a cent a bushel. Wheat up 2.2. Red wheat down 3.2. So this is quite a little mixture. The oil is up 92 cents. Again, this is the bottom of the recent range, around 73. This has been a up to 83, down to 73. Most of the closes close to 80. So I'll give you a look, seeing as I'm just about done here. And you'll see it. 80. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 12 right on or right above or below $80. So there we go. I'd probably be a buyer here. I'm a little concerned because we have a series of lower highs and lower lows. Precious metals down, except for the platinum, which is what we are long. Bought a little Impala platinum just the other day. Gold down 9.5. Silver down 20 cents is another one I'd like to buy. The copper we already discussed and is down about 4.8 cents, 4.6 cents now. The soft cotton is up a little. Coffee is down a little. Sugar is up a little. So, there's kind of just a random action here across all of these. The dollar, which was up 30 cents yesterday, is down 3.3 cents. Bitcoin is higher after a down day yesterday. Ether is higher. And this is a nice size move. I mean, let's just compare these two just so that you can see it. Bitcoin is up 1.5 here at 24,160. And Ethereum is up 40, which translates into 2.5%. So the Ethereum is, just consolidating here. If we move a close above this number, what is this? This is last week's close of 1715. That, by the way, is 70% off the low. And let's take a look. Here it's 1710. Here it's 1728. So if we get a close above, let's call it 1730 at the end of the week, any Friday, like tomorrow, then I would say this portends to a higher market. All right, everyone, have a good day today. It's snowing here, but I'll be back later. By the way, in case you missed it, on the front page of the Daily Note last night and in our Discord room, there's also a 2 Minutes with Suki that discusses the earnings, which were a beat, an 80% rise in production, and the company, which closed yesterday right around $1.51 or so, has $1.05 in cash to back it up. So I